Hello, everyone. Bombadil here from the No Guts, No Galaxy podcast. You can check us out at nogutsnogalaxy.net. Today, I'm going to play a little bit of World of Tanks, run a couple matches. I think I'm going to run my T110E5 Tier 10 heavy tank today. I enjoy this tank a lot. It's very durable, bounces a lot. It's a good sniper. Little info about the gun. It's 120 caliber, 6 rounds per minute rate of fire. With a standard shell, the penetration is 269 millimeters with 400 average damage and a .35 accuracy at 100 meters. So, and then also speed is around 37 kilometers per hour. And as you can see, hull armor 254, 76, 38. That's front, side, and rear. And turret armor is 203, 127, 70 for same front, side, and rear. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in a battle, see what we get. Still haven't got a lot of alternate game modes besides the standard battle, but am seeing a lot of new maps. This is an old map, and it is a new game mode. So there we go. It's an assault, and we are on the defensive side. The mission is to keep the friendly base secure or destroy all enemies. So when you are defending on this map for this game mode, as you can see, you start off on the eastern side. So what I'm probably going to do, there's 3 choke points. There's that southern choke point. There's a middle choke point right there. And there's a northern choke point up there. I'm probably going to turn around and cover the southern choke point, at least for now. So let's see how this goes.
Move out.
Just saying to hi to some friends of mine in here. And gonna head down the back side and see what happens here. Looks like a lot of people covering this way, so I may continue moving when I get down there and cover the middle choke point. We'll see where people end up after everyone disperses. Looks like the northern choke point is being covered by 3 mediums and a tank destroyer. There is Arty on both sides, and some of you know my mantra. Find Arty cover, keep Arty safe. A little hard on this map because a lot of times what they do is they hide over on the tracks on the 6th line up in the north there, and then they can hit you on the opposite side of the tracks fairly easily. We're already getting some good shots in on them. Batchat there's a little hurt. Yeah, I am going to cover the middle choke point a little bit more, as well as the southern choke point. I'll just kind of position myself right around here to do both. Now this is a new game mode for me, so I haven't yet perfected my strategies. That E100 right there is hurting pretty bad, but still no tanks taken down on either side. I'm going to probably turn around and prepare for a southern charge, because really that's the only way when you're on the offensive to do anything. I mean, you can let your Arty do some work and soften up your targets, but eventually you have to charge over. And that's going to be a guaranteed, first one over is taking some shots. You got to be a brave soul. Rooster crowing in the distance. Interesting sound effects. Quite a few tanks over here, so I do have a feeling they're going to push. It's just a matter of, I guess, convincing the guy in front of you to take the first run at it. They're, of course, also lighting us up for, hopefully, their artillery. Both teams have lost a tank. We lost a Tier 9, they lost a Tier 8. So far as just losses go, they have a slight advantage, but, damage is a huge indicator as well. For example, that E100 is pretty banged up, so that's significant. And that Batchat 25T is going down. One more good shot on him and he's probably out. There is another T110E5 there, thinking about coming over. I'm basically ready for this this southern push, which it looks like it's going to be. We're 2 down on either side, a 10 and a 9 on our side, a 10 and an 8 on there, so it's still a pretty close battle, but still have a long way to go as well. Just waiting for these guys to come over. I feel fairly confident that our northern, well, actually I'm not. They have some bigger tanks on that northern end, but we have 2 tank destroyers up on the hill, hopefully covering that direction. I'm going to stick right here and cover this southern choke point and see what happens. Still 2-2. The nice thing about this game mode is it's a shorter game, so only 6 minutes to go. All we have to do is defend. Just keep them from capping. That T110 keeps coming up and lighting, but he's taking some hits. That bat chat, whoa, only 19 hit points left, so one more good splash from an arty or a shot from a tank, and he's gone. But we did lose a tier 6 light, or a medium, I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, it's one of the French tanks. And that's 4 down, 3 for them. So they are up 1. And they pushed over in the south. So it looks like their team, or at least a decent part of their team, this E75 and that E100 are going towards the middle choke point. I may turn around to cover them and hope that the rest of my teammates can cover that northern pass. We shall see, we shall see. We don't really have any good middle coverage, so I am going to turn around and cover the middle. I can always turn around again and cover the south if they push there. It is 4-5. We've taken out 4 of their tanks. They've taken out 5 of ours. A lot of our big tanks down first. I'm going to try and do a little spotting. Well, there's the E100. Let's see if Artie can work their magic on that. There's a nice shot on the side of him. Woke him up. He's looking at me now, so I'm going to get out of that. There we go. E100 down. We're now up 1. 6 kills to their 5. I'm going to keep trying to light up this these guys here. I don't want to go too far forward. There's the E100. Hopefully our guys can work on that. I am not feeling safe here. Although maybe I get a shot on this E100. I did indeed, but and it took out that E75, but also I traded a shot for shot, and if you've heard me before, that's not something I recommend. It's playing peekaboo. Alright, they are moving over in the southern choke point. I'm going to start helping my teammates here, hopefully. That was a bounce shot. So let's see, I'm going to try and track him. Get a little side action. Hit him, and he's out. But my E75 compadre there is pretty banged up. Looks like we are pressing our advantage. Looks like we have this in the bag. That's the hope anyway. I'm not sure if there's anybody else at the southern choke point, but I am going to just peek over and light anybody up if they are there, just to give my arty something to shoot at and to get a better idea of what we got going on. Nobody here, so I'm going to back off and head back towards the middle and just basically protect the base. Because at this point, they got under 2 minutes to cap. It's just me and this M48A1 to defend. M48A1 is down, so it is just me to light up targets. And let's see if I can get a shot on this. He's gone. So I'm just going to kind of stay here. Keep moving. There's an E50. He's moving in. It's E50, E-50M. I'm going to get some cover behind one of these buildings and see if I can... Oh, Object 268, I believe. Got him. Yep. Everybody talking smack. Nobody likes to lose, and then it's everybody else's fault when you do lose. But I'm pretty much just going to sit D here. And get the win, hopefully. I'm sure within the last few seconds, maybe, one of these TDs will make some movement, try and get something to happen. There we go, there's the T-30. And the Object 704. 704 doesn't have great armor, so I'm going to let him pop over. Or maybe he's trying to light me up for his artillery. Either way, actually, I'm going to move and try and get a back shot on that TD because I saw him heading towards the south, so I don't think he even knows I'm here. Oh, he did just move, and I'm not going to go into the face of that TD because I don't like that gun. But if he wants to come up, I'll be happy to take a shot on him. And that's a win. Looking at my stats real quick. 5 out of 5 shots. I would have liked to have gotten some kills, but mostly I am about winning and not dying as much as possible. Although, if you know me, my death percentage is not as high as I would, or my survival, I'm sorry, percentage is not as high as I'd like. I'm right now running a 35% battle survived. I'd like to see that closer to 40%, but I do have 55% wins, 43% defeats. So that is the T110E5. Alright, just finished up with my T110E5. It's a heavy American tank. Tier 10. The Tier 10s and the Tier 9s get pretty costly to run. So as I've mentioned before, I like to switch it up with a premium here and there, probably every other match, really, to raise funds for purchasing my future tanks. For example, right now I'm going for the Tier 10 medium, which is about 6 or 7 million credits. So I'm going to run the T-34, stay in the American line. It's a Tier 8 tank, goes about 35 kilometers per hour. Hull armor is pretty weak. Front armor is 102, and that's the strong side of it. So you want to get a good hull down position, hide this hull, and really you just want to face your targets with the front of your turret, which has 279 millimeter armor. Side is 127 and rear is 203. The gun itself is pretty strong. It's 120 caliber millimeter gun. Standard shells, 248 penetration, 400 average damage. So it's got a pretty decent gun. It's a slow tank. It's like I said, it's engine power. I didn't say the engine power is 810 horsepower, but the speed is 35. Traverse speed is pretty slow at 22. So it's okay. None of my premium tanks are favorite tanks, but they do their job, which is making credits. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in, see what we get. Good old Lakeville standard battle. So this is a map I'm pretty familiar with. Looks like it's going to be a Tier 8 battle, so that means I'm in the top tier. Got my T-32 companion next to me, and I believe, yes, we have another T-34 right around here somewhere. Anyway, I don't generally like to go valley, which is over on the west side. I tend to like to go to the town and on the north side of that, so that's probably where I'm going to go. Haven't played the map in a long time, so we'll see what happens. T-32 is wanting to do a hard valley push, but you know, it just doesn't. Oh boy, are they going to peer pressure me into it?
Time to roll out.
Well, I guess I'm a pushover for peer pressure. You know what? Try something different. Like I said, I like the town on the high side over in the east, so I do that a lot. Sometimes it's fun to just throw all your plans out the window and try something different, so we'll see how this goes. As some of you may know, if you know me, I'm very much looking forward to a game that's coming out, MechWarrior Online. I'm actually in the closed beta. If you are at all interested in mechs, giant stomping robots, MechWarrior, Battletech, etc., check it out at mwomercs.com. You can buy a Founders package, which includes a Founders mech, if you buy the right package, or 4 mechs. Extremely promising game, and the reason I was mentioning it is because I hope to be doing some in-game commentary as soon as we get to the open beta with that game. But back to tanks. Look like Type 59 just probably lit us all up, and they're realizing now that we have a strong valley push occurring. Now, the problem with this, we do have a little bit of arty support. We've got one arty, which is a Hummel. But as you can see, bottleneck. This looks like an LA freeway here. And if the front tanks get shot up like that VK is going to, well, there is a barrier. It's like a tank trap, essentially. And they have a lot of tanks over there as well. So I'm not going to... See, I shouldn't have done this. I knew that. But, you know, for the sake of the show, I did something crazy to see what would happen. And we'll still see what happens. I'm just not going to be one of the people up there banging into each other and taking shots. I'll let them work this out, and then I'll push forward when there's space and it's not so much of a clusterfuck. 2 super parachutes there. I like the look of those tanks. The reinforced armor just makes it look kind of badass, in my opinion. Gives it that extra beefy look. Easy 2. Kind of doing the same thing as me, which is waiting out all this craziness. Of course, you wait it out and you don't get in on the damage dealing either, which is, you know, part of the fun, killing the tanks. Big part of the fun, as a matter of fact. But my priority is winning and surviving. So I'm going to try and find my way around this mess and go for some leftovers here, hopefully. If not, then I'll just be rolling in for a cap and go in. See if I can get in on this T-59. Got him. Alright, so I got a kill in all that mess. Only 1 shot, 1 kill. That's a pretty evenly matched, or evenly scored match so far. We're 1 up, 8 kills to their 7. They're rolling into our cap already, though. So they may be capping first. We're all kind of caught up in this marshy area, and we could very likely lose this because they got on cap first. That easy 2 needs to get on cap as quickly as possible. But yeah, I think we've lost this match. No way for me to turn around in time to make up for that. So, lesson learned? Maybe, maybe not. Just did something crazy and it didn't work out. I don't know if I had gone city, if that would have made any difference. Very well may not have. Got an M6 over here that's going to try and, I don't know what it's going to try and do. Save the day. It's going to die, though. Anyway, that's a loss for us. Crazy tactic, crazy loss. And 2 for 2. A little bit of experience, a little bit of money. Didn't quite work out the way I wanted. So that was the T-34. So my T-34 match, my premium tank, that match went a little weird. It was too quick. Didn't basically didn't make enough credit. So I'm going to run another premium tank. Um, it's one that's not currently for sale. It's the Type 59, the Chinese tank. It's a medium tier 8, and I can, I have some pretty fun matches with this thing. So I'm going to try and run that, see what happens. Little information about the tank. Speed limit of 56 kilometers, traverse speed of 45. It's got 1,300 hit points. Hull armor, 100, 80, 45. That's front, side, and rear. Turret armor, 200, 104, and 65. And the gun itself is 100 caliber. Its average penetration 175 and average damage 230. I enjoy this tank, especially running with a wolf pack, so I'm just going to jump right in and see what happens. Erlenberg, standard battle. It looks like it is a tier 8 battle again, so I'm top tier. Matched up against, well, they got two Type 59s over there. They have Pershing. Starting on the western side, I typically, well, I can do one of two things that I am comfortable with, which is going across the southern bridge or going up north and covering the kind of the CD12 area on the map grid, which is probably what I'm going to do. Unless the whole team goes that way, then maybe I'll cover the southern bridge. So I'm going to go ahead and move up north. Maybe I'll move through the castle and try and get some spotting in, although we have a hopefully master spotter there in the T-50-2. Clown car, or the clown tank. That thing is fun and crazy to drive. But you get somebody who knows how to use one of those things, and they are deadly, not so much in and of themselves, but because of the chaos that they create, and that they're able to spot up the entire enemy team. Very hard to hit in the right hands. So he's already spotted a VK and a Jagdpanzer IV coming across in the northern choke point there, northern bridge. I'm going to just go up here a little bit. There are two arties, so I want to remain arty safe, and I don't want to trade shots. I just want to get a shot in when they don't see me, which we lost the light in the north there, so let's see if I can get a shot on this Type 59 who's not looking at me. But I'm overextending probably. I got a shot off, but I don't think I hit, and I definitely lost my camo when I shot, so I'm going to back off a little bit. I have another Type 59 and a T-43 supporting me here in the north. So let's see if we can get a shot in on this VK 3001P, who is using the buildings to his advantage for cover. Looks like we're taking some arty fire over here. That Type 59 was exposed. Something just bounced off of him. I could move up a little bit further over into that general area, maybe do some lighting, so I'll do that. Maybe be joined by the other 59. Just to put some different angles of fire on our adversaries. Just pop over real quick, see what I see, and then get back down and get some cover. Up, there's a T-52 coming. He lit me up, I lit him up. Jagdpanzer IV over there. I'm going to stay mobile so as to not get hopefully shot up by artillery. Move over and do another lighting job. There's the 50-2, he's running away. Which is smart on his part. You want to stay mobile in that tank. You are not a head-to-head tank. Although, I've had some great times, me and my friends, running 50-2 wolf packs. My team is going down. We look like we're getting pretty beat up here. They've taken out 5 of us, and we have not killed any of them yet. See if I can get a shot on this 1S. He's running right along that building line. Probably not gonna. There we go.
Penetration.
Tracked him, got some damage on him. See if I can get another shot in before I get shot at.
They're hit.
But he's yep, there he's out. Alright, so that's 1 tank down. 2 tanks down. 2 of them down, 7 of us down. We are hurting. This is not looking good. I could move forward to support that Type 59.
Penetration.
That VK is almost down. 1 more shot. Let's see if I can get it in without getting nardied. Come on, come on, come on. And he's down.
Armor is destroyed.
So that is 3 to our 8. Up to our 10. We are going down fast. Not going to be a lot I can do here. Your team gets rolled, your team gets rolled, and 1 player is not going to make a big difference. So I'm going to try and keep a little cover maybe from the arty, although they're probably right over in that direction. So ricocheted off that 59. They know where I am now. And I'm sure it's not going to be long before they come and surround me. I'm going to try and poke forward, give them a little bit of an angle, hope for a bounce if they do shoot me. They tracked me. I hit them, did no damage. Yeah, and this is going to be the end. Got a perishing and this Type 59 to contend with.
We're immobilized. Enemy is hit.
Tracked him. There's nothing I can do here. I'm just going to try and do as much damage as I can. Make sure I keep hitting, keep my stats up. But look at it, as you can see. Crying rape won't do any good here. This is just what happens. And that's it. So who's surviving? We got the KV2. He's going to come in and what you don't want to do is spend time trying to turn your turret and chase a 50-2. Just not going to get it. And there you go. We got stomped. Completely 100% rolled. But as you can see, I made some credit still. So even though my team failed miserably, I got 10 out of 12 shots, detected 4, damaged 3, and destroyed 1. I would have done better had my team worked together better, but it is what it is, as I say. So that is it for today. Don't forget to check us out at nogutsnogalaxy.net. And this is Bombadil signing out.